Every winter, thousands of bald eagles migrate down the Mississippi River. They gather below the dams on the upper Mississippi because of open water and the fish food source. This is the northern limit of the gizzard shad's range, and as the water temperature gets colder, these fish are stressed and die by the thousands. The eagles know this, and they come in large numbers. On one day in 2013, the official count was over 1,000 eagles at Lock and Dam 13 alone. They will perch with a view of the water and wait for the turbulence to bring their next meal to the surface. Lock and Dam 14 near LeClaire, Iowa is known as one of the best places in the U.S. to photograph bald eagles. People come from across the country and around the world to watch and photograph these magnificent birds. For years, eagles have perched on several large trees near the locks as they scan the river for fish. These trees have died, victims of Dutch elm disease. The last 2 dead trees were taken down early in 2017. These trees have given the eagles a vantage point close to the water where they can rest, conserve energy, and fish. This situation has changed. Veteran eagle watchers knew that it would be many years before any new trees could be large enough for the birds to use. Tim Brandenburg, Stan Busan, and Jay Brooks had an idea of erecting temporary perches for the eagles to use. Jay checked the internet for instructions on how to construct eagle perches. He didn't find any. He did learn that people had successfully built nesting platforms, so there was no doubt that eagles sometimes perch on man-made structures. Jay pressed on. He began to talk to people and a plan started to come together. The Army Corps of Engineers was already keenly aware of the value of this location as both a natural and recreational area. They were ready to go. Mid-America Energy stepped up and donated the material and the labor to install the poles and build the perches. In September, over 3 days, the holes were dug, the poles were erected, and the perches were built. Living Lands and Water volunteered to supply 10 live replacement trees to secure a more natural restoration for the future. On November 2nd, these new trees were planted. On February 2nd, 2018, the first eagles used the new perches. Members of the Quad City Photography Club were blown away by the generosity and enthusiasm of the parties involved. As a small gesture of thanks, the club raised enough money from eagle fans around the country to present large metallic eagle prints to the Army Corps of Engineers, Mid-America Energy, and Living Lands and Water. They also gave eagle prints to the Mid-American employees who actually did the installation work. The money raised in excess of the cost of the prints, totaling $800, was donated to Living Lands and Water.